Welcome everyone to the every Tuesday at 5 o'clock Reaper podcast. This is episode 52 and it is March 21st, Tuesday. So it is awesome to do the Reaper podcast. There's a lot of topics I do want to talk about and go over. And we are one podcast away from a segment that I like to call the relaxing interview. And it's going to be with David Hayter. I'm very excited about this. Because my first interview, I guess, it'd be the relaxing interview, is with Kyle Hester. Now, I will want to get him back on here soon because he is almost there from getting what he needs to complete The Preacher 6. And like I said, the podcast is supporting the Preacher 6 movie. So if you guys have not checked it out, please go to the GoFundMe page and everything else. I really haven't been providing a link down below. I will try to do that or remember that. If you don't, just go to the Preacher 6 and then go to GoFundMe. Go to the Twitter, Kyle Hester, at Preacher 6 or at Kyle Hester or whatever. Very, very good guy. He's an awesome friend of mine, and we just got to know each other or whatever, and it's so awesome how positive and uplifting he is through the whole thing. You know, he's breaking away from the mode of hey, I'm just going to be a hired actor, to becoming, hey, you know, I'm going to act and I'm going to be in this and my wife's going to, write it and we're going to do our own thing. Which is it's pretty awesome, to say the least. It's freaking awesome. So, there's like a lot of topics I do want to talk about, but I will go over them here in a minute. Kind of lost my way there. Okay, I do want to talk about the Nintendo Switch, which a lot. I do want to talk about, I don't have it. I really don't have the Nintendo Switch, but I want to talk about. There's been kind of problems, and I do want to talk about the new Gundam series that's out, Iron Blood Orphans. What it could mean for the series and the mechs and all that. About gaming mods, just all kinds of these questions. I do want to go over it. It's a long list, and I want to give you guys a long list here. So yeah, we will have Jahan, who's going to be on here to discuss with. Now, I've been trying to get a hold of Nico, and no answer like before. So I do want to bring up. I want to apologize to a certain someone. In the last podcast, I did express that there were two people on the anniversary that were claiming to be voice actors and showing off and stuff like that. One person was. I kind of took it out of context. In my mind, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was just tired and stuff like that. But I went over and I'm like, no, he was just, one person expressed interest on doing voiceover work and wanted the website, and the other one was just out of control. The other person won't be on, but the other person, I'll go ahead and say his name Spirited ABO, I do want to publicly apologize for outing him when it never needed to be. So, uh, and we talked it over and apologized because like I outed him, and then someone brought it to my attention like, hey, I don't think I don't think he was, taking over or anything. And I was like, okay, I'll review it. So I reviewed it, and I'm like, you know what? And I took it over with him and stuff like that. He did see it as well, and he did apologize for bringing this other person in. He's like, dude, I'm sorry, for bringing him in. He was kind of like stepping over his bounds and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's cool, that's awesome, So we talked it over, and everything's good, going good. But yeah, it's been awesome trying to do this shit. The update, for now on, any updates on the Diamond Dog project, I won't publicly announce it when there's other people in the room. I will actually say it before everybody else comes in, because, yeah, I do feel like it's, to them, it's kind of like bragging, because I notice when I bring it up or whatnot, there's no other questions or anything. Nobody wants to discuss about it. They just kind of like go silent. So, yeah, I do take it, that's probably a form of bragging, but, I'm just trying to keep you guys updated. I'm always updating on Twitter about it. But nothing new as far as going forward. I should say we're at a point where we're just waiting on the script to be written, and we're trying to give you guys a good thing here, because there's other other things where it's like, hey, this could be good, and then you watch it and it's like, oh, this sucks, even though it's a fan thing, it sucks. So we're trying not to be that statistic. We're trying not to do that. So the script is being carefully written, looked over closely, one line at a time, one person, one detail. We don't want to overstep. It's going to be, I explained it's going to be like Mission 51, but it's going to be more than that. This is going to be extensive. Longer, because there's more stuff, and I do play one more character. It's a character we probably don't want to publicly announce yet, because I do feel like it must be hidden, so I'm kind of excited about that. I am getting ready for the role, getting in the mindset of that role is kind of hard, to be honest. Trauma. I mean, the only thing I could say is like, this person has went through trauma so much, and he's went through so much. It's very hard to get in that mindset. Because it's depressing, to be honest. It's hard to see that. So, yeah. Anyway, so we're, so we're trying to give you guys a good thing. Hopefully Konami won't slap us. I'm hoping not. Maybe I could talk it over with them and be like, hey, look, this is just a fan thing. We're not getting paid for any of this. The voice actors ain't getting paid. The writers, the people that's doing all this is all for free. So hopefully and all that. There's like a couple things I do want to add on to what I've written down for a lot of stuff. So yeah, as far as Metal Gear and everything is going, it's going good. It's I look at the list of all the Metal Gear games I have to go through, and I'm like, oh, and I realize like over the years I played them, and it's like, dude, it's no biggie. I could just run right through them. But playing Metal Gear, thinking, oh, this will be kidding me. I mean, Metal Gear Solid I played it so much that I could just run right fucking through it. I could beat it in like probably less than 5 episodes, maybe 5 or 10. It's not a short game. It's just, once you know what you're doing and you get into that pattern, that rhythm of the game, you can fucking fly, like I do on Metal Gear, because I could pretty much pick it up and play it and beat it in one day. That's if I don't get tired of it or whatnot. I could beat it in one day, but I'm taking my time. So that way, if any error comes up, I could just be like, no, hell no, And I'm taking steps to where I could save it, or save one, and then at the beginning of an episode, or at the end of an episode, I'll save it on another one, on number 2, and then I can go back through, and then be like, if everything is good, I'll continue, and then I'll save over that one and do it. It's like points, like checkpoints. So it's gonna be awesome, and we're gonna go through, or I am anyway, all the Metal Gear games and play them all. Simply because it's the 30th Metal Gear anniversary, and not to mention, I do want to get all these played out, and so I can move on to other games. Because, I mean, you got the, like, a little block of other games, and you got my big fucking list of Metal Gear games that I have to beat. So far, I beat Ground Zeroes. It's on YouTube. The Metal Gear, I do have to redo that. I am starting to do that. I'm doing the Phantom Pain as of right now, live streaming, and then put it on YouTube. And then when it comes to Metal Gear, I'm beating that. So I really don't know if I'm going to do it in order. I really don't know if I can go, if I'm going to do Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 and then Metal Gear Solid and then on. Because I've already got Metal Gear Solid on there. So I don't know what I'm going to do after. Because my idea is to play Metal Gear Solid and beat it. And then like put all the episodes on YouTube. And then be like, okay, and like delete my other ones. So yeah, we're gonna take a quick little break, and then I will be right back, hopefully with everybody, and I'll see you guys soon. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Reef Podcast. I had Jay-Han, and I have Simon on here.
Hello.
What's up?
So these topics are going to be some controversial, some, I know one topic is it's going to have Simon steaming over. The other, the first topic is the Nintendo Switch problems. If you guys haven't noticed, the launch of Nintendo Switch was devastating because the dock scratches the screen every time you put it in. Noise problems, games glitching, software glitching. Yeah, apparently this Nintendo Switch has a lot of problems.
Also, the problem of if you put the little side things in the wrong slots, it kind of bricks the console.
Yeah, the handle stuff. If you put them on the wrong way, it actually cements. Kind of, you can't get them off, and your controllers are useless.
Yeah, this highlights an issue of Nintendo where they're like, innovation, 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 and okay, innovation, yeah, but let's make sure that this actually works well and, isn't buggy and breaks easily. Let's not pull an apple and do some stupid shit.
I actually saw one guy was playing Zelda, and it totally froze. Like you couldn't shut it off or anything.
Uh,
Oh, are we also counting the weird dead pixels that would show up on the screen of the Nintendo Switch? Basically dead black dots. Basically, I think they call them the dead pixels and all that.
I never seen that.
Okay, so basically, for some reason, for some of the Switch consoles, especially when they play The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, some pixels start appearing at the corner of the screen, or even throughout the whole screen of the portable console. Basically, they just look like they call them the dead pixels because I don't know exactly why they appear, but it's a malfunction basically. So there's that too. So.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've seen all kinds. Like the screen goes to different colors, like completely dead. I've seen one where it says "Insert Zelda," and it's already inserted.
Yeah.
What was the other one? One guy was playing Zelda, and then there was something in distance glitching out, and just kind of going everywhere. I don't know. Like I've had high hopes, and to be honest, it did worry me. But then I had high hopes for this.
I think I mean, I'm trying to be on the side of the console because it was quite a successful launch, basically. But the only problem is that, well, basically it had issues. Like there were some glitches or some problem with the Joy Cons or something like that. I mean, there were a bunch of problems, right?
Yeah.
But I think that goes without saying that. Oops, sorry about that. Normally, I mean, this happens for every new console that gets launched. But okay, the Switch did have quite a lot of issues. But I think I'm not surprised really. But for what it is actually a really good console. So I'll give him that. People, despite the issues, they have said, quite a lot of people have said that they do enjoy the console. But yeah.
Yeah, I know YouTubers like HMK, they have it, and he really enjoys it, and he hasn't had any problems whatsoever. Mm-hmm. But I think it goes with because I remember the PS4 having some glitches when it was first launched. So it could be just a launch glitch like every console has.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And go ahead.
I wanted to say there's one thing that I really, really don't like from the part of the Nintendo Switch, and it's the fact that it's so damn expensive.
Yeah.
For all the trouble that it's causing, basically, I think they should have lowered the price because I mean it's really expensive for what it is.
You guys are gonna hate me
Yeah.
because on Amazon when it was launched, I had an opportunity to buy a brand new one at $240.
Shut up.
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was like, no way, because I put it in my cart and everything, and yeah, it was $240. You know, and I'm like, no way. So I was like trying to decide. I'm like, should I get this? Should I not? Finally, I'm like, screw it, I'll get it. Price jumped up to $400.
Oh, seriously? Wow.
Yeah, so I'm
So
like,
wait, so you did get it though, or
no,
not?
I didn't get it. I didn't have enough. Yeah, because I had to get my car fixed and all this other stuff I had to buy. And I was like, no. I was like, I would have had
That's a shame.
enough. Yeah. But maybe it'll drop or, you know, or whatever.
Hopefully so.
One guy I think HMK posted it that he hates scalpers. This one guy actually bought, I think it looked like 20 Nintendo Switches to be scalped at a high price.
What's scalping?
Basically, you buy a product, like say it's like $400. You buy it,
Yeah.
you buy like a bundle of them, and then you turn around and sell it for like 600 or 700. If people are desperate
Oh.
enough.
Wow.
Because they did that with the PS4 when there was not enough people. It wasn't not enough stock, and people were like looking for it, you know. And when it came available, it was gone in like a matter of minutes, you know, because people are trying to buy them right there. People would actually buy them in bulk and sell them on eBay for like. I mean, I've seen pictures where it was like 4 PS4s, each of them were like $700 when the price was like $400. You know, and
Yeah,
I hate that too. It's to me, it's like really, dude. You know,
Yeah.
Taking advantage of supply and demand. God, love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
but I do have
So-
hopes for Nintendo Switch. You know, with all the problems, like I said, it could be a launch problem where there were some that were sent out with glitches and bugs. And maybe Nintendo could bank on the dock scratching them. You know, they could come out with a new dock, or they could, you know, be like, "Hey, look, we have this new dock design that won't scratch." You know, the people that have old docks could send in your new dock and replace it. You know.
Yeah. I think another criticism I would give the Nintendo Switch regarding its launch, it's the fact that they do not have a lot of exclusive games at launch, you know? They're the
Yeah.
only exclusive games that they have aside from the mini game like indie games that are available online instead of physical copies like Legend of Zelda and 1, 2, 3. I mean, these are basically the 2 games that I heard have been released on the launch date. But I have not heard of any other games, and I don't think that's such a good thing.
Well, I know 2 games that could be coming out. One is Skyrim, like you
Yeah.
saw in the trailer, and the other
Yeah.
one, Robert Peeler, which is the Metal Gear Solid community manager, tweeted out a picture of Nintendo Switch that somebody, you know, took Photoshop and put Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, on the screen. And when somebody, you know, asks, "Hey, is it coming to the Switch?" he has no comment.
Ooh, so you think it might be coming out on the Switch?
I think so. Because, I mean, like, Nintendo Switch advertised it. Robert Peeler actually retweeted it. you know, it's a little crazy. You know, if it doesn't, to be honest, I think it'd be good. Because can you imagine playing Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain on the go?
That would be fun. That would be so much fun.
I mean,
Even with like the two screens, like that would be even better because rather than having to go to a menu to select like optional checkpoints and stuff, or you could like on the go you could stand, watch, look at different positions whilst and then check down at your map and to adjust set personal checkpoints and stuff.
Yeah, like they do with the mobile apps and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be cool if they could do that, but I think it'd be kind of hard. But I hope they do. But we're gonna move on to the next thing. Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. I don't know if you guys ever seen that.
I have not actually.
Me neither.
Okay, it's a Gundam. Okay, you know how all Gundams have like beam rifles and all that, beam sabers,
Right.
like lightsabers. This actually doesn't. They actually have melee weapons and actual giant swords and all that.
Oh, really?
They're actually
That's different.
and then they're kids that pilot the Gundams.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, they have one guy, or they have two main characters. One, or they're friends. One is actually voiced by Johnny Young Bosch.
Oh, Johnny Young Bosch?
Yeah, he's in it. So, like, watching it, and I heard his voice, I'm like, no. I was all excited because I am a fan of his as well. Because of Bleach and Power Rangers, of course.
Yes, there we go. That's where I know him. Power Rangers, of course. He was, which one was he?
Adam with the frog.
Oh, yes, of course I remember him.
What?
Yes.
Why are you
Yes.
sad? I have a frog.
Sorry, what?
They're like, why you look sad, Adam? Because I have a frog.
From the movie. I remember that, of course.
And then, and supposedly, he's doing mocap. He put a picture of him doing mocap with, I can't remember his name, but he does like stunts. He's a stunt actor and did the voice for Dante for Devil May Cry.
Oh, seriously?
And it showed them both in mocap. And somebody said, was this Devil May Cry 5? And Johnny Young Bosch actually deleted the post and picture.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, then it is confirmed.
It has to be.
Devil-
I'm still trying to find the picture. I can't find it nowhere.
Very good.
But, it was rumored that they were working on it. Because of the remake was so awful. So,
Oh, you mean, yeah. The, as young Dante, you mean, right?
yeah, the DMC.
Yeah, I didn't play it, even though I do like Devil May Cry. I've played the first one, I've played the third one, and the fourth one. And I didn't want to play it because it's Dante without his white hair, and
Well,
Dante minus the Dante.
there's actually an Easter egg in it where...
I know, I've seen that, but it just doesn't do for me.
Well, it made me mad because, the white wig comes on him, and then he goes, not a chance, and takes it off. I'm like, no! That's not
Yeah.
cool.
Just to say, I gotta head off real quick. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
All right,
But I
man.
gotta
Okay.
have that. Yeah, I'll stay on the call. I'm just gonna mute my mic.
All right.
Okay, got it.
But, I don't know. It was just so bad. that I have it and played it all the way through, and I'm like, this is not Devil May Cry. This is something else, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why people have really got to be careful when they try to make reboots, because I don't know, it's just
Well, speaking of reboots, going off topic, since Ghost in the Shell is coming out, did you know they're actually going to reboot The Matrix?
really?
Yeah.
I don't really know how to feel about that. Because okay, first one was I mean, it was a groundbreaking. The first one was really groundbreaking. The second and third one, it kind of, well, I mean, it was okay. It was okay. Not as great as the first one, but it was still good, you know? So when it comes to reboots, if they do a reboot, then they've got to do it right. So,
Yeah. And I think they're redoing it because The Matrix was based off of Ghost in the Shell.
right.
And since they're doing Ghost in the Shell, I think they're like looking at it going, we can actually do it better. I mean, look at this. They're doing Ghost in the Shell. We could do The Matrix better. You know.
Right. I think that if, because I know that for Ghost in the Shell, Weta Workshop is involved.
Yeah.
Weta Workshop is the production company that deals with props, that dealt with props for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And they have done some phenomenal stuff. There was this one video that went super viral from Ghost in the Shell, where it was basically the robot or something like that. This was actually all made by Weta Workshop, I believe. And it's really amazing what they can do. And it kind of shows that the issue with today's cinema or theater or Hollywood productions is that they've been relying too much on special digital effects instead of practical effects, which, in my opinion, makes gives a more realistic aspect into of a movie, you know. Weta Workshop has been kind of implementing more practical effects into the Ghost in the Shell. So it's a mix between digital and practical effects. So yeah, just thought I'd just go off this tangent or something like that.
Have you seen the props?
From what, Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah.
Not all of them, but like the robot one, that's the one that I've seen basically.
I've seen where they actually have real people put on the mask. I've seen the one where the mask opens up.
Yes, that's the one that I'm talking about. The one
Yeah.
where the mask opens up.
The suit? I've actually seen the suit that Major wears, and it looks phenomenal, dude. It looks so realistic.
It does, doesn't it?
But we actually are going to have Nico on. I'm going to add him to the call. He's finally up. He tried to call, and I was like, hang on. And I wanted you to finish, what you were talking about. I hit my mic. I'm going to add him to the call real quick. It's finally up. Give him a ring-a-ding-ding.
All right.
But yeah, it's just we went way off topic, but
We did.
but it's so amazing with Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. It's an amazing anime. I think you should or anybody should watch it. Hey, Nico,
Hey,
Yo!
what is up, everyone?
you on your
What's
phone?
up? Yes.
No, I'm on my computer. It's probably just my connection or something. I don't know. It's not a Reaper podcast if I don't sound like a potato.
But we actually got done talking about the Switch having some
Mhm.
launch problems, and we were on the topic of Iron Blood Orphans, which I know you've seen.
Mhm.
Any,
Everyone's gone silent.
any comment?
What is Iron Blood Orphans? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Gundam, remember? You introduced it to me. You said I should watch it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
You don't
think
even-
so.
Have you even finished? Have you finished it, or have you even watched it?
I think I saw like the first episode. I haven't finished it, but I remember seeing like the first or second episode. It looked really good.
I'm on my third. And it's funny because I guess the kids are being made to fight like they're actually fighters, you know. And
Yeah.
one kid was like, or one of the main characters, Johnny on Botch character is friends with, you know. He's like, I could get him to do anything I want if he's on board with me, you know.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, yeah, I'll do anything. And he just like kills people, just no emotions.
Mhm.
And he was battling this one guy one-on-one with the Barbatos Gundam. And this commander said, you know, he goes, well, what if I win? You know, I won. He goes, we never really talked about it. He goes, well, I'm in bad shape, and I can't go back to my unit because it would be my unit and, you know, I's fault. So I can't kill myself. So could you? And then all of a sudden he goes, pat, pat, pat. Like nothing. Kills him with the gun.
Damn.
That is cold.
Yeah, I mean,
Man,
he didn't even let him
that's
finish.
awesome.
It's, and he just smells the bracelet and just goes back in the Gundam. Like nothing. And it's
Dude,
it's
dude
weird.
is so rude.
He is. But it's weird that I know, because there's a lot of anime and video games that deal with child soldiers, you know.
Oh yeah.
And it's awesome to see a Gundam with a child soldier, you know, type deal. You know, because it shows how ruthless and programming, you know, like taboo that turning a child into a soldier could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's like, have you guys ever heard of Gunslinger Girl? It's a anime.
I've heard of it.
Guns. I've heard of it too, but I don't know so much about it.
Oh my, it is so good. Pretty much, the plot is that the Italian government has this cyborg unit of little girls that are like pretty much like these just killing machines, and it's just really it gets like really dark. Like it's awesome.
Okay, what creeps me out more than anything in horror movies is little girls. Like, I mean, when you said little girl, you know, cyborg unit, I could just see them being all nicey, and then all of a sudden killing you. You know, that would freak me out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like one
Well,
scene,
I mean-
this girl's like, she's like delivering something, like room service or something like that, and then she just pulls out two 44s and just start shooting everyone in the room because like everyone's like a drug dealer or whatever. It's awesome. That's like the beginning of the anime. Like that's literally like the first episode.
Little girls are
Yeah.
scary. They're scary, man. But moving on to the next topic, should every game have mods?
Mm,
Hmm.
I can't really comment on that because I don't know how to do with mods. Basically, I never play with mods.
I haven't either, but I played Doom
Or
with mods.
Nice. So which type of mods are we talking about? Are we
Just-
talking about PC? Are we talking about
Just like
console
PC
mods.
console. Because I recently got mods for Fallout 4, and how easy it is now to play the game. You know, because I spent most of the time not even doing quest, just gathering up materials so I can actually build base and weapons and all that stuff. But now with mods, I can actually get those and actually enjoy the game. So games like that could actually, be enjoyable with mods. But there's also mods that help, shall I say, the visual reputations that developers couldn't give,
Yeah.
And should...
I definitely think it's more a matter of if a game exists, it probably will have mods. Like, you can go to that website ModDB and then find a lot of games you wouldn't expect to be on that list and find mods for it.
But I mean, like, I know it's the thing, because like with me playing mods on Fallout 4, it's a total whole new experience for me, I'm not like, oh my god, I can't do this, or oh my god, I'm so, like, got too much stuff I can't move,
Yeah.
And it's a hassle, but it actually is pretty cool,
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, hey, Nico actually managed to make it this time.
But Simon, since you know about mods, Nico and I have already expressed, and Jahan, should every game have mods?
I think, hell yeah. Because, games are fun and all. Like, I had fun with Mafia 3, I had fun with Watch Dogs 2, but, it kind of ended the moment the game ended. So, fucking mods would be great, Skyrim's doing well with mods. People are still playing fucking Skyrim, and it's been years since it was released at first.
That's another thing. We're talking about just mods in general, not just on the consoles, but on the PC as well.
I was giving, like, examples. So, yeah, like, Bethesda games have been successful as mods, so I think developers should open their games up to tinkering by fans.
But I have a question regarding the mods. Are they like mods that are available for purchase, or they're just for free?
No, it's all for free. Usually mods for video games are free. There was only one time that they tried to make a mod for purchase. That was it was a big deal in the Steam community. It was on Steam Workshop, and they were trying to sell mods, and it was a big deal. It's like, are you kidding me? It was a big deal. They ended up canceling it and going back on it. There's literally an entire mod with a sign in Whiterun that just says "Free the mods."
I remember seeing kind of like a mod, like I think it was Thomas the Tank Engine in Skyrim or something like that.
Oh yeah, where they replace
the dragons with Thomas the Tank Engine characters.
Yes, that was it. That was so funny.
They actually have Bleach mods.
Oh yeah.
You can be a Hollow Ichigo.
That's awesome.
You can have Zangetsu. You can actually have Keyblades from Kingdom Hearts in the game.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
The Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII.
My Little
I know
Ponies.
you can be a Space Marine. There's literally a mod for Skyrim where you can be a fucking Space Marine with guns and whatnot.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I downloaded it, but I never got it to work because I didn't know how to fucking get it to work.
There's actually one mod. I think you can ride a dragon.
Isn't that just part of the DLC?
Yeah, that's pretty sure that's the thing you learn in Dragon Ball DLC. Like once you defeat Mirak.
Okay, I'm an idiot.
That's fine.
Like, you can ride a dragon! Oh wait, didn't that happen in the game? Yeah.
Whoops.
I don't know when specifically because I haven't got that far, but I've kind of been pushed back because my fucking game save corrupted.
Oh man.
Dude,
was like-
sorry.
I was like at least 200 hours in.
Oh.
Well.
Ouch.
Yeah. It is how it is. I can rebuild.
There was there was a YouTuber called The Gamers Joint, and he had a Kingdom Hearts save file from 2.8 to where he was about to get a platinum trophy
Oh shit.
and accidentally
Please don't tell
deleted.
me, dude. No, I don't want to hear the end of this.
He
Oh, God.
accidentally deleted his save file
Oh fuck.
live on
Oh.
live on Twitch. He did it live.
Oh.
And I bet there were just pog champs in the chat.
Oh yeah,
Wrecked.
you could see it going, holy shit! And like, dude, did you realize he didn't realize it until he goes, holy shit! I deleted my 32-hour. He goes, no. He was destroyed.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Man,
look.
that is a fucking that's just a shame.
If you guys look it up on YouTube, Gamers Joint deletes save file. Oh my god, it is so... It's cringy. It's like, no. But,
Yikes.
on to the next one. Anime versus actual cartoons. Like, for example, like Dragon Ball Z versus... Teen Titans.
What about Teen Titans?
Like American cartoons versus like anime.
Oh, you mean like where they kind of implement anime style into American cartoons?
Exactly.
Okay. You know what? I'm all for that. Honestly, I'm all for that because I do like anime. I like cartoons too. So I think what's most important to me is that as long as they have memorable characters, a great storyline, then I'm all good.
Oh
As
yeah.
long as they just don't fuck it up.
Exactly.
Powerpuff Girls 2016.
Oh my
Teen
god, no,
Titans Go.
no.
Oh god.
Not
The
the
twerking panda.
By the way, have you guys seen the new Samurai Jack?
No me gusta.
No, me gusta. Oh my god, please save me.
No
Oh,
me gusta.
God. Oh, they ruined Powerpuff Girls. They ruined it. I will never forgive Cartoon Network for doing that.
Oh no, no one will.
Well, especially
think-
with Teen Titans, they kind of ruined it too.
Well, I mean, I'm hearing from some people that the Teen Titans Go, some of the writing is not bad. However,
Yeah.
the concept itself is just
It
no.
was supposed to be a 3-minute short in between DC Universe, which was a block of DC shows like Young Justice and whatnot. They used to play Saturdays or early morning Saturdays at Cartoon Network. They've since canceled the block. However, out of the block there was this short that they made called Teen Titans Go. It was just a little chibi-esque short that kind of plays in the middle of commercial breaks, you know. It wasn't supposed to be anything serious, but someone picked it up for an actual series, and it turned into what we know it to be now.
Yeah.
One of the jokes where it was fucking Cyborg looking at Raven's hips and literally beating meat.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding about that.
there's
They
so,
made that joke
yeah, it's
in a
like
kids show.
what was it? Beast Boy is like vegan, and there's like a meat day where everybody eats meat, and Cyborg goes crazy, and it happened.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, you see, like, okay, I can see, like, in some sense, Teen Titans Go is a parody
The
of
satire.
Teen Titans, basically. That's basically it. It's a parody in of itself. I have nothing against parodies, but what my problem is that they rebooted, or I don't know, they make a continuation of it in a way that's sort of, I don't know, completely disregards what the previous series was building up to.
No, I have to disagree. Have you guys seen the Fourth Wall episode?
Which
Oh,
one was that?
The episode where they literally
So
bring
there's
Ryan, who just wails on
Yeah,
them. This
there's an episode where Control Freak tells them that they're a copy of an original show called Teen Titans, and so they sit down and they binge watch the entire seasons 1 through 7 of Teen Titans, the original series, and you see clips from it and everything, and you hear them like talking over it and whatnot, and then like afterwards they're like, wait, how does it end? It's gotta have an ending. How does it end? And then that's when Control Freak comes back and just like, you guys are continuation. How do you feel right now? And they're just like, oh, then so they realize like they're the continuation. And there's a scene where like he just grabs a camera. Why are you watching this?
Okay, admittedly I have not seen that. And if I had seen that episode, I think that would be really hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how many episodes into that series is it?
I don't know. I forgot. But like, I'll actually look this up here. But it was
Because-
definitely one of those things that it kind of I could respect.
I mean, because I know that the series in of itself, like in the beginning, it started in a specific way, and then they decided that, okay, who cares? We know that the people don't like us. Let's do it in a way that we are fully aware of that, and we'll still kind of like make fun of that fact or something like that. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So.
they've still got some funding left over, so they're just like,
It's episode
Fuck it.
9 of season 3.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, it's like 3 seasons in, so
they realize people just don't like them, so they're like, fuck it.
yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, I really liked Teen Titans. There were a lot of filler episodes, but man, it was a good show. It was really a good show.
Oh yeah, my
Oh, yeah.
first ex-boyfriend was a huge fan of it. He fucking he screamed when he saw Teen Titans Go. Like he literally was just boiling rage.
Mm,
I think we all were. We all were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Although, we all have to admit, Teen Titans Go is definitely not as bad as the Powerpuff Girls reboot. Okay?
Oh yes.
At least
Yeah,
that.
no. At least they had the original voice actors. It has a lot. It has a lot of the same aspects as the original Teen Titans, and it's definitely a satire.
Yeah.
I thought I saw something that said that they don't have the original voice actors.
No, they do.
Really? Tara
Yeah.
Strong and stuff?
Yeah, Tara Strong is there as well as Beast Boy and Robin and all of them are all there. The new Teen Titan, the new Powerpuff Girls is none of the original characters, is none of the original things that made the show awesome. It's
They
just
also got-
an
they also got
absolute
Miss Bella.
disaster. Like it's literally they just took a shit and then called it Powerpuff Girls 2016.
They got rid of Miss Bella for no reason.
Oh no, and I'm not even talking about that. Okay, I'm not even talking about the actual thing. I'm talking about the animation as well. The animation is reused cells from different TV shows. If you notice a lot of the characters in the background of the show, you'll notice that they're just like fucking reused from different canceled TV shows. Like they just seem so out of place. Like pretty much this is how it goes. They were like, shit, we gotta redo. We just got handed the reboot for Powerpuff Girls 2016. What's relevant now? What's relevant now? I don't know. Memes. Throw me Gusta. I remember my grandson said that. Okay. Just throw some shit together and then He just runs over to the fucking trash can and grabs some old cells from old TV shows. Like, okay, I got some of this shit. Let's throw it in there.
The one continuation they handled right was Samurai Jack.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I haven't watched the new
Cartoon
episode.
Network, though.
I haven't watched the new episode.
I haven't either.
Which I
I've been
need-
seeing trailers going, oh my god, this is good.
I'm into episode 2 of the latest season, and by God, it's amazing. It's really, really good.
I need to watch it.
I need to too. Oh.
But I'm not spoiling anything, so.
Well, thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much
you.
for that.
Okay.
Well, except there was this one time where.
No.
I'm kidding, guys. I won't.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. What since they done several live action, now they're on to Beauty and the Beast. How do you guys feel that they're taking old Disney cartoons and making them live action?
Well, I mean,
It sounds like a smart idea. I mean,
it does.
I have a couple problems with the new Beauty and the Beast film, but I mean,
Yeah, well, for me, the thing is, I think the Beauty and the Beast, I think the reboot looks pretty good. However, I do not. I find it very unacceptable that Disney decided to completely auto-tune Emma Watson's voice for one of her songs. And the reason why I really don't like that is because it's kind of setting this false precedent that for kids, that if they want to be a princess, they have to sing beautifully, they have to sing perfectly. Whereas compared to the previous Beauty and the Beast version, you had an actual singer who wasn't, they may have had the previous Beauty and the Beast version, this singer, she was good, and there was no kind of any kind of pitch correction or anything like that. It was done all naturally. So I can't really. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the music called Belle. Basically, the track called Belle. But yeah, we'll see in any case how that sounds like overall.
You just don't want it to become a Becca White. Because they've
what?
heard Becca White, I think that's her name. She did the song called Friday.
Oh, yes.
Rebecca Black.
Rebecca Black.
Well, okay, I mean, I'm not that harsh. I mean, it seems like Emma could sing, but maybe because there were a couple of times where she didn't sing correctly and they were running out of time, so as a result they decided, okay, let's just pitch correct the whole thing. And as a result, it gives this kind of distorted, very digitized sound to the vocals. If you want to have a listen to the song, it's basically called Belle from the original motion picture soundtrack of Beauty and the Beast. You have to listen to it. You'll see whatever you hear is like auto-tune. It's basically like pitch correction, but it's masked very terribly. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. I don't know if you guys have listened to it.
I haven't listened. I was supposed to go watch it today, but kind of fell through.
I
But
assume that it's probably better than that Cinderella reboot.
Oh, I have not seen that.
Wait
I
a
wasn't
minute.
even tempted.
that came out?
Yeah.
That came out like 2 years ago. I saw it with my grandparents. It was terrible.
Oh, I saw the trailer and then I forgot about it. Like the Jungle Book, that was actually pretty good, but they changed a lot of shit in it.
Well, they make these reboots and then they just kind of disappear. You ever notice that?
Yeah, they make him and it's like they're never talked about again. And it's like, oh
Yeah,
wait,
it's
we're
weird.
bring the Bolt, this cartoon. It's like, wait a minute, where's the live action one?
Oh wait, you guys are referring to the Jungle Book movie?
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the remakes in general.
I honestly did really enjoy the reboot of the Jungle Book. I think it was more faithful to the book adaptation than the cartoon adaptation, basically.
Mhm.
Baloo is my favorite character.
Oh yes, oh yes,
And
and yeah,
can't remember his name.
Anyone,
Bill Murray. You
Bill
mean?
Murray, yeah.
Yeah.
anyone
uh,
remember that cartoon series that featured all the characters from the Jungle Book, except they were flying planes?
Oh, I remember
Oh,
that show.
Baloo,
Oh,
Baloo, and his
Tailspin,
Tailspin.
yeah.
Yes,
Tailspin, yes.
yes.
Oh my god, that just gave me nostalgia, man. I had this comic. I had this comic. That was like a official Disney comic made for Tailspin. It was so awesome.
Oh my gosh, this has been
Damn it!
like,
I wish I still had that. I wonder how much how much money that's worth.
Well,
That
What, the-
Tailspin comic.
if they don't reboot it, it's probably going to be worth a lot of money. If they reboot
Well,
it, it's going to...
I mean, right now Disney is going through a lot of, okay, I mean, aside from the movies, but they're going through a lot of TV series reboots. I'm sure you guys have seen the latest DuckTales trailer,
Yeah.
the reboot one, which honestly I feel like it's gonna be a really good TV series.
Oh Jesus Christ! Don't ever look up Tailspin comic without safe search on. I'm done.
Wait, what? What did you look up?
Nico...
Tailspin comic without safe search on.
Oh.
Oh god
Oh,
damn it!
You, s-
Your childhood is
Jay,
ruined.
have you done that intentionally?
No, I didn't.
No, I was talking to Jay, and did you look that up intentionally without safe search on? That
Wait,
laugh
what?
was just that laugh
Nico did.
was just like.
I was the one who looked it up.
Yeah.
No, wait, hold on. I was just wait, what? I don't get it.
You'll,
What
you'll
am I-
laugh.
No.
It just sounded like you were,
Simon. I was the one who looked up the comic.
Yeah, but Jane just sat, the laugh made it sound like she looked it up intentionally before, and it was just like, yeah.
No. I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
It was some not safe for work content. That's all I'm gonna say. And
Oh,
it keeps
yeah,
popping
that's-
up on this comic, and it's making me uncomfortable.
Well, turn it off.
I need to find this comic though.
Turn the safe search on.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Well,
Oh, by the way, just to say before we move on to something else, I just actually released a cover of DuckTales, so if you guys want to check out.
Ooh.
yeah, check that out. I haven't checked it out yet, but I will after the podcast.
It got like immediately and that was really cool, and he didn't have to do it, but Dog Walker and his team immediately retweeted it, so I'm really happy about that.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are awesome.
They are. Well, they are channel awesome.
Hey.
Hey.
But like I'm happy for the live action, but yet I'm kind of like saddened because now I realize that the artwork and the animation of the original cartoons will never, nobody will actually do those anymore. Everybody's moved on to live action and 3D stuff like that. But I'm glad they're doing live action of like Beauty and the Beast and all that. And Nico, you're horrible for sending that picture in chat.
I was just gonna wait for anyone to say something.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, what is that? Dude, why would you send that?
It's so wrong. But moving on,
Someone sent that in the Discord servers. I was like, okay, you mentioned that. And I was like, okay, I've got something relevant for this topic. There we go. That's my contribution.
okay, moving on. What makes a good game and what is a bad game? Because we've all had our fair shares of bad games lately and good games.
Yeah.
Fair share bad
Um,
games.
Well,
Like, what's a recent bad game you played? Is that the question?
What makes a good game and what makes a bad game? Like, a game that's been rushed or a game that's been, like, just so, like, we're just slapping shit on and not really doing it
Yeah.
right.
Well, I think it really depends. I mean, honestly, I have not played any games for a long time because I just really don't have the time anymore. It's so sad.
Aww.
Well, anyway, but what makes a good game? An example of a rushed game. Let's see, maybe Sonic Boom. What makes a good game? Story, characters, gameplay. Story,
Yeah.
characters.
Like, story, characters, gameplay. Thank you. Okay, so I definitely think that there's just a lot of different aspects of video games that make them good or make them bad. And obviously, the gameplay is number one because, like, you could have a game with shit graphics, but have a good storyline or a good gameplay mechanic, and people will still enjoy it. I mean, perfect example of that is Heavy Rain. If you look at that game now, Heavy Rain, it looks like absolute fucking garbage. The faces in that game, like, they just look so uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like, it was a motion capture type game,
Yeah.
But they had a good storyline and good semi-decent gameplay, so people still go to it to this day.
I consider a good game to be one that you liked. Like, legit, most game reviews of Mafia 2 say, "Oh, it's shit because XYZ. It's terrible because XYZ." And I'm just like, well, yeah, sure, those things, but I liked it. I mean, but who cares? It had issues, so it must be terrible. Like,
Yeah.
It's just, I don't think any of it matters. Just if you play the game, and liked it, doesn't matter about any issues it has. If you liked it, then it's good. If it was absolute shit to you, then it can go fuck itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
And with me, Simon could agree with me on this. We both played and finished Final Fantasy 15.
yes,
As of all Final Fantasies, they're all like free roaming. You go to different places whenever you want to until you get to a certain point at the end of the game. Now, Final Fantasy 15 is you free roamed for the majority of the game and side quests and all that. Once you leave that area, you will forever be on a straight, narrow path. There is no free roaming no more.
Mm-hmm.
And they've rushed it so much where it feels like you're being pushed towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't like rush games like that. It's like they got halfway and went, you know what, let's just finish it. Instead of just doing all this cool stuff. But the story, what are you saying? Okay.
No, that's the comic the Tailspin comic that
Well,
I grew up with.
I saw something pop up, and I'm like, oh no, I'm too afraid to look. But it's like it's bad at gameplay with free roaming and stuff like that. But overall story, character development, and all that, Final Fantasy 15 was good in that regards. But like Simon says, if there was problems in the game, it don't really matter.
Yeah.
But moving
Simon
on.
says.
Oh,
shut up.
I'm sorry. I had
wait,
to
wait,
make
wait!
I had to
That
make
should be a
joke.
segment on the Reaper podcast.
On the
Simon
podcast?
says, "Yes." Simon says,
Yes, Simon says.
and
I say,
moving
what I
on.
say go.
I say no communism. There we go. The Simon says. There we go. That was the segment.
I say, no Prussians.
God save the Queen. There we go. That was Simon says.
No. most Brits would be like, oh, the Queen's alright, but I'm saying, nope, fuck her, get her, kick her out. We're putting money into it. Why the fuck are we putting money into some bitch who's gonna die soon? Like, the royal family has no power anymore. They are literally just they just sit on their fucking throne and just go, we are still relevant. Yeah.
And that has been Simon Says.
It's like grind my gears. But we all know the remake of Final Fantasy VII is happening, and it looks gorgeous and beautiful. Should Square Enix take the time and reboot Final Fantasy VIII and IX?
Oh shit.
It depends how Final Fantasy VII is going to look like, honestly. Yeah. Because if they screw up the Final Fantasy VII remake, then that will definitely not encourage the company to reboot 8 and 9.
They might also do an HD re-release like they did with 12 on the PS4.
Yeah.
But like,
which I'm okay with. Like, seriously, like, that game didn't need to be altered. They just needed to make it so that it actually worked. Because my slim PS2 can't play Final Fantasy 12.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. Like, because that's one of my favorite Final Fantasies, and it doesn't play on my PS2. I'm like, damn it.
But like me, like, I saw how Final Fantasy, is going to look, or 7. And if they do it right, I do think they should do 8 and 9. Because those were one of my all-time favorites. Like, 8, I still haven't beat 8 yet. 9 I've beaten, which was, overall story was badass. But I really think they should go through and pick certain ones they should remake. If it does succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And moving on to the next topic. Is anime video games sorry, I'm reading it wrong.
Technical difficulties here, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be right back.
Is anime video games a good thing? For example, we have like Naruto video games and Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I absolutely agree that it is. And it's always awesome to play a game like... There's that Bleach one on the PS3. Like, it's awesome game,
Yeah,
and
I didn't get to download that.
It's awesome.
I
know they've got a couple of other Bleach games on the DS. They're like fighters and whatnot. It's pretty awesome.
I remember my brother had the Naruto games on, was it, okay, GameCube. I know he had a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like it wasn't like the ones that you would find in your local store, but it would be the ones that you would import from Japan, and you would need to have this disc where you basically you play that disc, and it basically allows you to play games that are not from the same region,
Man,
because they have
trippy.
these code locked system or something like that, zone locked or whatever.
Yeah, region lock.
There we go.
Yeah,
region locked. Yes.
Yeah, Xbox One doesn't have that.
I mean, yeah, it's going more towards the way that systems aren't gonna have region locks for obvious reasons, but when it comes to games as well as TV shows from other countries, like, what you have to do is get like an adapter for like a plug, obviously, from that country, and then get a DVD player from that country, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Well, I know there are like multi-purpose DVD players and or game players and whatnot, especially like I said recently, like with the Xbox. Like, that's where it's going. But like, if you're into collecting for things that are out of the country, getting a multi-purpose DVD player or Blu-ray player, or getting just a DVD or Blu-ray player from another country is a good idea.
Or getting stuff that's
Yeah.
not altered, because we all know that imports are not altered, but when they come over here, they get altered. You know, like blood or
Weird though. You know what a weird example of this is? In Zootopia, I'm pretty sure in like in the like US and Europe version, it was like a news reporter was like just was a fox or something. I don't know, but in China, it was changed to that news reporter was a freaking panda.
Yeah, you know what's weird? I just watched that before I came down here. In different countries, one reporter was changed for different states. One was like a raccoon for Japan. One was panda for China.
That's true. Yeah, I heard about that.
And
And yeah, go ahead.
did you hear about the earbuds?
Earbuds. No.
When you watch it, the bunny, the
Yeah.
earbuds are actually placed on the side of the head and not on her or in her ears. Like the cords are
Oh,
going through her side of her head and not in her ear.
seriously?
Yeah. But I think they said they corrected that mistake.
Right.
That's fine.
But you know, like also there's this thing that of course in America the movie is called Zootopia. Yes,
Yeah.
is that correct? Well, here in Europe it's called Zootropolis.
Really?
Yeah, you know why? Because in England, Zootopia is a trademark. It's a popular. I think it's relating to a popular zoo or something like that called Zootopia. So they didn't want to confuse that with the movie, so they changed it to Zootropolis.
Wow. I didn't know that.
And same thing for Moana. It's not Moana here. It's called Vaiana. Do you know why?
No.
Why is it called Vienna?
Because they didn't want. Okay, and this is a true story. I'm not making this shit up. You can look it up. The reason why they call it Vaiana is because in Italy there's a popular porn star called Moana.
Are you serious?
Holy
I'm
shit!
not joking.
Oh my god.
So they had to change it for that reason. You know how Disney is.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
like a Laputa or Laputa, Castle in the Sky.
Yes,
In another language, Laputa means the whore.
yes, exactly. So they have to change that.
Well, there was somebody, I can't remember, who worked with Disney, and he was an actor. I can't remember his name, but somebody in the Disney Corporation found a gay website that had his name in the title. And Disney kicked him out for that. He goes, I don't know it. I don't know what's going on. And
What about the porno that was in the Aladdin VHS? Does anyone remember that?
no.
What?
The what?
There was a porno that was in the Aladdin VHS where the subtitles would catch the porno. Like it was like every other frame or something like that. And
Oh,
look it up.
seriously?
It's so weird. Like there's one scene where he says something, but then you could hear him say something else, and it's like, dude, what the hell? And people looked into it, and there's like actually a hidden porno on this a good portion of the VHSs.
Well, the rescuer
I
down.
believe they've been recalled, but like it was a big deal.
Well, the rescuers down under, while the two mice was riding on the seagull, and they're going by buildings. In one of the buildings, the window was open, and there's actually, if you freeze it at the right time, there's actually a naked woman in the window.
Oh yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I mean, back then Disney did kind of like, I mean, especially with the Pope in Little Mermaid. I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was it two?
Oh.
Yeah, the
No, it was the
Pope.
first one. It was the first one.
The Pope had a boner. But when they did
Wait, what?
yeah, if you watch the original, the Pope had a boner, and then the remastered versions they edited that out. But the Pope that was going to marry Ursula and the prince guy, yeah, he had a boner.
It's hilarious.
I guess you had to think the tentacles.
Not right. Anyway, so
We have.
since we've destroyed that topic,
We've ruined some people's childhood if they haven't heard this yet.
I'm pretty sure they have.
There's the
there's the
theme always comparison. Some people said it's his knee, but if you look at it, it's not.
No, it's not. Because why would they mastered it out? Why would they remove it if it's his knee?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's pretty funny.
there's 3 games that I do want to talk about. Is Halo and Gears of War pretty much dead? And is Call of Duty falling in line?
Okay. I feel like I could contribute only a fraction to Gears of War because I'm a huge fan of Gears of War. However, I've never played the games.
Same here. I played 2 for a little bit, and
Right.
it was good. But see, Halo, if you look on Amazon, the game is getting 2 to 1 star ratio.
Right.
Halo 5, and that's because Bungie is not part of Halo no more.
Yeah.
And Cliffy B
Because,
doesn't do Gears of War at all anymore. But
Right,
everybody's
right.
liking 4.
The 4 is okay, so I've not, like I said, I've never played the games. However, I've only watched kind of like, okay, and this is kind of terrible on my part, but I've only ever watched the cutscenes and kind of like the whole walkthrough as a movie format. And I usually look at that because I really like, I've spent my years reading up all on the Gears of War novels, which are really, really excellent. And I've watched all the cutscenes, and I really like the story. And the Gears of War 4, I like it too, but after watching it, I do feel like it was quite, it felt like it was incomplete the way it ended, and I feel like they should have added a little bit more in terms of story. I don't know about the gameplay, but story always mattered to me. Story, characters, and whatnot, so you'll always see me coming back to those points.
I feel like Gears of War 4 was then just kind of like doing a bit of a cash grab of sorts, because it's just like they didn't need to continue, but they did.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just hit the wrong button. That's it.
I did. I was trying to mute myself because I was trying to I was trying to unmute myself. I hit the wrong button. I was like, damn it.
But
Anyways, continue talking.
But yeah, I mean, like, I've seen that Halo is going down the path where nobody really wants to talk about Halo no more. Because that's like a thing of the past. But I know people like Gears of War 4. But how long will that last? Because Clippy B is not part of Gears of War no more.
I think the great appeal so far, it has been the gameplay, but in terms of the story arc that built up from Gears of War 1 to Gears of War 3, it was just really, really well done. And Gears of War 3, it kind of answered most of the questions that Gears of War 1 and 2 had brought up. And it has like this very good kind of a good closure. Let's just say that. So I was kind of surprised to see Gears of War 4 come back, mainly because the way it ended in the third one, it seemed like it was just done. It was finished, you know? I mean, I know they made the Gears of War Judgment Day, which is kind of like a prequel to the first game, but and that wasn't as good as it could have been. But yeah, I mean, the main story writer from the whole Gears of War series left after the third game. So yeah, yeah, and this writer is the same writer who wrote the novels, basically. So
Without
Ah.
him, there's gonna be obviously
She.
too long.
she,
Yeah, she.
yeah, Karen Travis.
Oh shit.
Clip,
It's all right.
Clippy B was the main guy behind Gears of War, but there was actually a writer as well.
Hmm.
You know, Clippy
Yeah.
B is what made this happen because he was like, what, the producer, I
cre-
want to say?
I think the creative director.
Creative
Of-
director.
Yeah, so he came up with the concept, and it's basically being creative director means it's your responsibility to kind of
Not fuck it up.
no, not it's not that I'm look. He's basically responsible of um real life. I mean, bringing to life the artistic vision that he has, basically. So it is basically if you have a question whether or not this character should do this or that, it is entirely up to him, basically.
Mhm.
Huh.
So everything gets approved by him normally.
And there was a story he was talking about the chainsaw gun. That
Yes.
it wasn't. He wanted to make it a chainsaw gun, but other people said it wouldn't work. And I think he said Stan Lee or somebody that saw it said, "Put it in. It looks awesome." So he put it in.
Was it Stanley? I thought it was Bill Gates.
Yeah, Bill Gates. I knew
Yeah.
it had to be some old dude. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
Bill Gates is old, man.
He's got to be like, what, 50, 60 now?
Who? Bill Gates?
Yeah.
I think probably 60 something. 60 odd something.
But,
The idea of Bill Gates just looking at a gun with a chainsaw, I'm just going, yeah, put that in, yeah. It's fucking hilarious.
but we're kind of running short. So I'm trying to pick a topic so I can go, whoop. Okay, the last topic would be Mass Effect, Andromeda. If you guys have
Oh.
seen the early releases of Mass Effect Andromeda, apparently
That is
The-
cringe.
the story sucks. The faces are glitchy and weird animations, weird walking
Yeah.
animations. It's just something went wrong, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you
think
guys
I
seen it.
I've
think I
seen
s-
it's become a meme.
Yeah, it's become its own
I
meme.
saw something on it where basically it's because they like instead of just mocapping movements and stuff, they mocapped people's faces. Like, you know,
Oh no.
yeah.
Now, see, Kojima could do that, but they can't. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, if you guys haven't noticed, before we end this episode, Kojima was actually on a Rooster Teeth episode.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I watched that. 11 Little Roosters final episode. They revealed him, and it was just like I literally watched that. And I was like,
Even at the end, they did a codec thing too,
yeah.
and he's
That
like
is
an
insane.
yeah, he's like an assassin and stuff.
Damn.
He even did like an evil laugh, which is weird, you know.
It's Kojima, and that's just yes.
He looks like
yes.
he looks like he could be like in his early 40s, but actually he's like 50 or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, I think so. I think he's either that or 60.
Jesus
swear-
Christ, Asians
I s-
age well.
Yeah, I know.
And
Something I have to look forward to. Yay.
and actually recently, his mother passed away.
Oh, damn.
Aww.
Fuck.
So he took some time off. It's been a while, and he came back and said, "Hey, I'm back. My mother passed away," and that was his big inspiration. That's what told him. He told everybody he wanted to do video games. His whole family laughed at him, but his mother.
Aw.
So that's Kojima. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Kojima-san, we have great respect for you, and we love you in our own way. If you ever see this
Mine's-
podcast.
Bisexual.
Anyway, so next podcast is the very big podcast. We are going to have the relax interview with David Hayter.
Woo!
So
Yeah.
I'm nervous, and I hope it goes well. Yeah. Fanboying or orgasm over here.
Yeah.
So, guys, check this out. This is actually going to be on Fanboy Frenzy and on my YouTube channel.
It's gonna be on the new website.
Yeah, the new-
for Fanboy Frenzy.
It's Fanboy Frenzy News, right?
Fanboy Frenzy News or fanboyfrenzy.com, and it's just recently been released. So guys, definitely go check that out if you're interested. And
I'm on the front page for the David Hayter
Oh, yeah.
interview. So that's pretty cool.
so, yeah, if you guys are interested in following us, Fanboy Frenzy and whatnot, definitely by all means go check out the website because there's a lot in the works. I've seen some of the stuff that Ryan's working on, and it's gonna be awesome.
Which I've been trying to get his ass on here, and he, every time he's like, "Yeah, I'm good for
Good
this
luck
week."
with that, mate.
Every time he's like, "Yeah, dude, I'll be good," and then like I'll be like, "Hey, dude, we're getting ready to do it." Nah, dude, something came up. I'm like, "No." I think that was 5th time I tried.
I got him once for about 30 minutes. That was the longest. The dude's busy. He's got a life of his own, and I can respect that.
He is a busy guy, and that's awesome. So, guys, thank you guys so much for listening to the Reaper Podcast. Thank you so much, Jay Han, Simon, and Nico. Nico's the co-host now.
I'm the co-podcast now,
Very
so
lazy
you
one.
guys better stay in line.
So,
You really shouldn't be saying that, Nico.
Boy.
Come on, you barely showed up.
Oh,
yeah, my co-host was asleep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I woke up and I was like, I didn't even notice, and then I saw you. I was like, good, I actually made it this time.
I'm going to have to, like, get your dad's number and call him and be like, "Hey, get Nico up."
Get me. Oh yeah, my phone just broke, so that sucks.
Ah.
Ugh.
Aww.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys next podcast with David Hayter. Woohoo!
Woo!
Whoa.
Hype, hype, hype!
Hi, PogChamp.
Yeah!
Whoa.